Out here in the unforgiving grip of winter, survival isn't a game, it's a test of your will, your ingenuity. You can have all the layers in the world, but without proper shelter, hypothermia will set in faster than you can say frostbite. A good shelter is your lifeline, a barrier between you and the chilling embrace of the elements. It's the difference between weathering the storm and becoming another casualty of the cold. So, whether you're caught in an unexpected blizzard or planning a winter expedition, knowing how to build a life-saving shelter is paramount. Let's delve into the top 5 shelters that could mean the difference between making it home and, well, not making it home. We're going deep into the heart of snow country, where the ground is buried beneath feet of the white stuff. The landscape is a pristine white, almost otherworldly in its beauty. Now, you might think snow is your enemy, but trust me, it can be your best friend in a survival situation. Snow can be a lifesaver if you know how to use it correctly. We're talking about building a snow cave. This isn't just any shelter, it's a marvel of natural engineering. Think of it as a temporary igloo dug right into a drift, or a carefully constructed mound called a quinchee. These structures have been used by indigenous peoples for centuries. Snow, believe it or not, is a fantastic insulator. It might seem cold and unwelcoming, but it has properties that can keep you warm. It traps your body heat, creating a pocket of warmth in the frozen wilderness. This can be the difference between life and death in extreme conditions. First things first, find a spot with deep, compacted snow. The quality of the snow is crucial for the stability and insulation of your cave. You'll need a sturdy snow shovel or even just a strong branch to start digging. The tools you use can make the process much easier and more efficient. The deeper you go, the warmer you'll be. Digging deep ensures that you are well insulated from the harsh winds and freezing temperatures outside. Aim for a cave that's tall enough to sit up in, but keep the entrance low and small to trap that precious heat. A small entrance minimizes heat loss and keeps the cold air out. And remember, ventilation is key. Without proper ventilation, you risk suffocation from the buildup of carbon dioxide. Even in a snow cave, you need fresh air, so dig a small vent hole to the outside. This ensures a steady supply of oxygen and prevents the cave from becoming stuffy. A well-built snow cave can raise the temperature inside by a staggering 40 degrees Fahrenheit compared to the outside. This can make a world of difference in your comfort and survival. That's the difference between freezing and surviving. In the harshest conditions, a snow cave can be your sanctuary, providing warmth and safety when you need it most. Sometimes you don't have the luxury of deep snow. Maybe you're in a forested area or time is working against you. That's when a classic lean-to shelter combined with the power of fire becomes your lifeline. We're talking about harnessing nature's warmth to our advantage. Find a large fallen log, a boulder, or even a sturdy tree trunk. This will be the backbone of your lean-to. Now, gather branches, boughs, even your emergency tarp. Lean them against your backbone, creating an angled roof. This will shield you from wind and precipitation, two of your biggest enemies in the cold. But here's the game-changer fire. Build a fire a safe distance in front of your lean-to's opening. This fire isn't just for warmth, it's a heat reflector. Stack logs or rocks behind the fire, opposite your shelter. This creates a radiant heat barrier, bouncing warmth back towards you. It's like turning your lean-to into a makeshift oven. Remember, fire needs fuel and constant attention. Gather dry wood, keep it away from the flames, and never leave your fire unattended. The Inuit people have thrived in some of the harshest conditions on Earth for centuries. Their ability to adapt and innovate in such an unforgiving environment is nothing short of remarkable. And their iconic igloos are a testament to their ingenuity. These structures are not just shelters, they are symbols of survival and resilience. These dome-shaped shelters are masterpieces of cold weather engineering. They are designed to withstand the harshest of Arctic winds and provide warmth in freezing temperatures. Building an igloo is a true test of skill and patience, but the rewards are immeasurable. The process itself is a blend of art and science, passed down through generations. You'll need specific snow conditions, firm, compacted snow that can be cut into blocks. This type of snow is crucial because it provides the necessary strength and insulation. Using a snow saw or even a large knife, carefully cut blocks of snow. Precision is key here, as the blocks need to be uniform to fit together seamlessly. These will be the bricks of your icy fortress. Each block is meticulously shaped and placed to ensure the structure's stability. Start by laying the first layer in a circle, then gradually angle each layer inward, creating the dome shape. This inward angle is what gives the igloo its strength and ability to support weight. The key is to make sure the blocks fit snugly together, sealing in the warmth. Any gaps can let in cold air, which would defeat the purpose of the igloo. You can use loose snow as a mortar to fill any gaps. This not only helps with insulation, but also strengthens the overall structure. And just like with the snow cave, ventilation is crucial, so create a small hole near the top. This allows for airflow and prevents the buildup of carbon dioxide inside. A well-built igloo can provide incredible insulation, with temperatures inside soaring far above freezing even in the most brutal blizzards. The warmth generated by body heat and even a small lamp can make the interior surprisingly cozy. It's a true testament to the power of human ingenuity. The igloo stands as a beacon of human resilience, a fortress against the relentless forces of nature. Out here, resourcefulness is key. When you're in the wilderness, every decision you make can be crucial. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving in the face of adversity. Sometimes the wilderness throws you a curveball, and you need to adapt. Whether it's an unexpected snowstorm or a sudden drop in temperature, being prepared can make all the difference. That's when a debris hut, built from the very materials around you, becomes your salvation. This type of shelter is not only practical, but also a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to use nature's resources to our advantage. Think of it as a survival shelter built on the principle of layering and insulation. The more layers you add, the better insulated you'll be from the cold ground and harsh winds. Start by finding a sturdy base, a fallen log, a low-hanging branch, or even just two trees close together. This base will provide the structure and support needed for your shelter. Now gather every scrap of natural insulation you can find: dry leaves, pine needles, moss, even grass. These materials are abundant in most forested areas and can be easily collected. These will be the building blocks of your shelter's warmth. Each piece of moss, each handful of grass contributes to creating a barrier against the cold. Pile these materials on and around your base, creating a thick insulating layer. The goal is to trap as much air as possible within the layers, as this air will act as an insulator. The denser you pack it, the better it will trap your body heat. Make sure to compact the leaves and other materials tightly, leaving no gaps for the cold air to seep through. Aim for a layer at least 2 to 3 feet thick. This might seem excessive, but in extreme conditions, this thickness can be the difference between life and death. You can use larger branches to create a more structured frame, forming an A-frame or TP shape. This not only adds stability, but also helps in shedding rain or snow, keeping the interior dry. This will add stability and help shed rain or snow. A well-built frame ensures that your shelter can withstand the elements, providing you with a safe haven. A debris hut might not be the most glamorous shelter, but it can mean the difference between a cold, miserable night and a fighting chance at survival. In the end, it's about using what nature provides to protect yourself and stay warm. When it comes to survival, always be prepared. A simple tarp or emergency blanket can be your best friend in a pinch, providing a quick and effective barrier against the elements. We're talking about creating a minimalist shelter that prioritizes speed and practicality. Find 2 trees spaced a few feet apart or use trekking poles as anchors. String your tarp between them, creating a low-profile A-frame shape. The key is to keep the tarp taut and secure it firmly to the ground using rocks, logs, or even snow. This will prevent wind from whipping it around or worse, tearing it down. While a tarp shelter won't offer the same insulation as a snow cave or igloo, it will shield you from wind and precipitation, 2 major contributors to hypothermia. Remember, your body heat is your most valuable asset in a survival situation. A tarp helps trap that heat, giving you a fighting chance until you can reach safety or build a more substantial shelter. We've covered a lot of ground today, from burrowing into the snow to harnessing the power of fire. But remember, the most important survival tool you have is your knowledge. Knowing how to build a shelter, adapting to your environment, and prioritizing insulation, wind protection, and ventilation could be the difference between life and death in a cold weather emergency. So, be prepared, stay aware, and never underestimate the power of a well-built shelter. It's your haven from the storm, your fortress against the cold, and your ticket to making it